Hello and welcome back to Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. So, what were we doing last time? Well, we had Night's Watch invasion, which is, well, I can't even see the enemy in this invasion. Let's zoom in so we can get some of, so they're probably in Antler Vale or Hardhome, but it looks like they're winning by themselves. Like, 2.5 versus 3.8 and 3.4. Yeah, Night's Watch seems to be winning this Beyond the Wall invasion by themselves. Good job. We're also in a war against Bravos because they are trying to take the city of Morrigus, which is over here. Yes. So we probably need to go and help that out. And we have no armies raised, so we can just declare another war, bring all of our armies over to Essos, beat up Bravos, who apparently don't have slaves, so that was my mistake. That's why we can't declare slave things on them. And yes, and then expand. Also, Norvos, let's have a quick check here. Now, apparently, the reason why we might not be able to declare for Norvos is because the person in charge of Norvos is not the same person who's in charge of the High City. Therefore, Norvos itself does not have slaves. Norvos itself is, you know, like, he does not have any slaves. So we'd be able to stop slavery in it, but not liberate it, if I understood it, what people were saying correctly. It is unfortunate. I've also got this Khalasar over here. I don't suppose we could declare war on it, because you're a slave owner. Colonization of many things, no, or emancipation, or anti-nomad. That would just split up the horde colonization. No, that doesn't really help us either. So we could try and colonize all of this if we wanted, or break it up. I don't think there's any great need to. I mean, apart from the fact that they're eating Volantis, somewhere we want to go. We do have a border with Volantis. Is that somewhere we want to go now? It has slaves, and he has an elephant, which is even more important. And we can only declare emancipation. Now, somebody told me the difference between emancipation and liberation on what you were allowed, like when you were allowed to do it, and I've completely forgotten it, so I apologize. Person in the comments, but I'll look it up before next episode. Pentos, could we declare, or do we not have a border with them? Is that the problem? We didn't have a border? I don't know if that would be a problem. Anyway, how about the ones in the middle? You have no slaves. Yeah, so we actually have no reason to declare war. Let's go for E. That's a good map mode. So, Tyrosh, we got emancipation, 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 emancipation. Everywhere there's an emancipation. Yeah. Okay, so we may have ran out of our liberation wars entirely. Which would be fine if we have, but I was kind of hoping we'd have a little bit longer to go on that. Might want to declare some emancipation wars, and then that will allow us to perhaps get some other things that unlock more liberation revolts, if I maybe got that right. I don't know. You know what, let's go defend against Bravos, and we'll see whether things clear up by themselves soon enough. So yeah, I suppose that means we control the entirety of the Iron Throne for this war, which is unusual. Let's just raise certain, you know, groups' armies. So, the Reach, we'll get your army up, and we'll get your boats up. You don't quite have enough boats. In fact, the Reach's army will probably do. Let's get the Westlands. Really, that's all you have? Or, no, that is really all you have. Wow. Iron Islands, you have boats? 106, fantastic. You actually have some contribution to this. Dorne, you have boats? 10. Is that really the Dornish boats? Yeah, it's 10. Stormlands, how many do you have? 16. The Vale, how many do you have? 9. Okay, we're just gonna have to raise all boats, aren't we? Yeah, oh, we barely have enough anyway, but that's fine. Like, to get to the amount to carry the Vale's army over, but most of them are coming from Dragonstone, by the looks of it. There we go. That should be roughly enough going to Old Oak. But we'll keep sending a few more over here. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, and hopefully that's enough. If it's not, we'll grab a few extras from around the place. Under my guidance, my young courtier, Lena, is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Okay. That is the daughter of Bertrand Redtusk. Okay. Lord Paramount Davin of the Westlands has revoked the High Lordship of Hornvale from Lord Preston of Deep Den, so the Liddens no longer control Horndale. Alright. Let's have a look at our fleet. That's not all of them, right? Yeah, we got another 108 coming. Should be fine, should be fine. The wall is under assault. Yeah, sure. We're already in this war, so I don't know why I would say no to that. Lord Hallis of King's Course accepted Lord Cregan II of Winterfell's peace offer, so the Castles lost against the Starks in their war for Winterfell. Okay. Cool. That's not what I was after. I was after that. And the Night's Watch invasion ended. Good. Merge up our army, get them on the boats. Make sure we are leading with Harwood and... Oh wait, is Harwood wounded? No. Okay, he's just stressed. And our son. There we go. We will now head all the way over to Bravos. Would we want to head probably here if we can? I think, can we land here? We could land there. I'm not against just landing on top of them because we get, I think it's half morale. And we have like so many more troops. It would be unfair. Oh, right. Why is he imprisoned? He's imprisoned by the Master Oro of Morgan. Alright, so he's imprisoned by the Bravos people we're attacking. Davos Boggs currently enjoys the title King of Lorath. However, he currently holds no legal right to keep this royal style whilst under my vassalage. Therefore, I must decide whether to remove this title from him or else grant him royal privilege. I will suffer no other kings. Definitely. Right. So he is now just Lord Paramount Davos. Yes. Where is our army? There we go. Just keep a track of it. We had nobody in our prisons last time, did we? I had some thought that we might... Oh, we have one. Roger. Roger Tully. You know, I think we'll ransom him back. Oh, you can't afford it? Can we just see if perhaps if we go for ransom all prisoners, that will actually get him out of our prison? It did not get him out of our prison. We'll just release him. There we go. Your son Aenys, as a member of the royal family, should be protected by a member of the King's Guard. Who should we send to Willow's Reach to perform this duty? Should we send Harrig Redwick, who we quite like? I think he was our squire? Yeah. Royce Greatwood, or Bertram Redding? I think we're going to send Bertram. There we go. Do we still want to land? I think we want to land here. Yeah, we definitely want to land now they've moved. That makes 100% the right choice. Oh, we can't land because it's not ours. Okay, that's what I thought, but it seemed to be letting us, and then I guess it was just a bug. Okay. Right, and we'll attack in. Easily destroy them, because it's 34,000 versus 8,000, which... Don't need to tell you twice how easy that was. And then we'll just head straight on in. Let's see, if we get the war goal, we'll just win this war straight off. My friend Aemon has invited me to a grand banquet. Well, we're gregarious, aren't we? Yeah, and he is our son who's our friend, I think. Yeah, he's our friend's son? Yes. So, yeah, let's go to the banquet. No reason not to. My nephew Roland hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. Roland Bittersteel. Okay. Well, what do we feel about that? I don't think we have a great feeling on, that. I think we're okay with temperate. Yeah, you can be temperate. Your nephew Roland has started breaking the rules of the games he plays with other children. Apparently thinks winning is more important than fair play. Becoming ambitious? Or, he becomes ruthless. I think we want to become ambitious. Yeah. Your Grace, I humbly ask you to intervene on my behalf against the Magister Murillo Xandar, who's invading my lands in obvious contravention of the peace of the realm. I would be eternally grateful for your support in this matter. Yours, Lord Paramount Daemon of House Blackfyre. So, Magister Murillo Xandar of Corin will be commanded to end his war due to the level of realm authority in Cohor, but is not legally binding. Okay. And he can ignore a request without any legal consequences. So he has 3.45. We do need to help our son. We're going to order him to stand down. Your Grace, I will of course obey your will and end the war as commanded. Please take this as a sign of my continued loyalty. Signed, Magister Murillo of, yes, of House Xandar. Or Murmello? Was that? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Dear father, blessings upon you and your house. I have discovered a plot where Master Mello of Cohor Coast seeks to replace Prince AGOT Blackfyre as councillor. Alright, don't care. He won't. So, that's fine. Warden of the West will select the person in the Westlands. That's fine. Lord Paramount Aemon greeted us warmly to his feast. Wine was served and most delicious aromas came from the kitchen. Thank you for having us. And we've arrived over here. Salt it back down. Salt it back down. We just won. Yep, because we got 100% war score. What's this? Important decisions. Hold the tourney of King's Landing. Not going to do that. Right, move our army back. Now we can start disbanding. There we go. Disband them. Disband all of that. We're no longer at war. We'll wait a month and then see what happens. Just for everything to calm down. The church has just gotten some very beautiful stained glass windows, and I and Grand Maester Owain contemplated the windows. The priest approached us and asked us what we thought about them. I thought about the symbolism of the windows, while Grand Maester Owain just repeated what I had said. He's too arbitrary to voice his own opinion, or it was a bit flattering, really. No, we maybe take it as flattering. That's fine. There's the half-yearly autosave. And a tourney. Yeah, let's go to this. King Daemon Blackfyre, I hereby invite you to participate in a tourney of Rosebeak where the knights residing near Rosebeak shall test their mettle. Yes, let's go do that. My king, many of your faithful subjects, myself included, feel that Lord Othar II of Giant's Lance has amassed too much power and more power and titles than is warranted by a station. If you were to kindly advise him to abdicate the High Lordship of Highgarden to his vassal, I know this decision would enjoy our wholehearted support. So, Lord Othar II of Giant's Lance holds Highgarden. So let's do that. So, Highgarden. Othar II of Giant's Lance holds Giant's Lance in the Vale, which is actually right. So it's all in the Reach now. So he controls Giant's Lance in the Reach. He controls the High Lordship of the Fingers. He controls the High Lordship of Highgarden. So he has 3 High Lordships. So he's Fingers, Giant's Lance, and Highgarden. I think that's right. He also controls the Eyrie. He controls the Bloody Gate, and he controls Lordship of Midler Point. How do we feel about him? We don't really like him. How do we feel about you? We really don't like you. But it should probably all be under the right people. But I'm gonna have no part in this scheme because we don't like him. My liege, it pains me to say, but there's a traitor in your realm. This rotten egg is plotting your downfall. I'll enclose damning evidence with this letter. This is our son Daemon, who we really like. So, evidence this is nonsense, or I say, Marshal, fetch me the traitor. So, this is Lord Stefan of Dalston Keep. Fetch me the traitor. Our son has told us he is a traitor. We will hold a trial. Of course, right? There we go. Lord Stefan of Dalston Keep has demanded trial for the court, which Commander Rickard shall oversee to ensure justice is served. He begins to present his defence, but the court did not seem impressed. He cut a very unconvincing and nervous figure. Commander Rickard shall interrogate him now. Commander Rickard stood before the court and aggressively questioned the accused. Many at court were convinced by his arguments, but then again, many seemed unimpressed. A verdict has been reached. Stefan of House Gaunt is innocent. Well, I have no choice but to release him then. This is the due process that we've got going on here. Oh wow, I thought that was all split up there for a second, but no, there are really some revolts and bravos. So let's just turn on this map mode now. Who can we attack? For what reason? So we got Emancipation, Emancipation, Emancipation. Whole bunch of Emancipations, right? And then the rest are anti-nomad. What have we got over here? More Emancipations? Yeah. Okay. I really should look up that comment. But in the meantime, let's do a very quick war on somebody like Tyrosh. Let's see what we can do here. Emancipation of Tyrosh? Can't do it. Why not? Because we're not right, we're not neighbors. Okay, so we'd have to do emancipation when somebody nearer us. How about Norvos? Right? Yeah. That seems reasonable. We could get that done. Let's declare it. Prince Olvar is no longer our Chief General. The Iron Throne's at war because everybody is now split up. We'll grab our own personal army. Wait, do we can still control one of the High Lordships? No, but we seem to have too many men. Oh, it's because we control this High Lordship, I think. Okay, we'll raise up all the men. Raise up all the men. Get these people where we want them to go. Let's get boats as well. Let's just raise all the boats. That was the men. I should have been on boats. There we go. Get the people on the boats. Send the boats over here. We're never going to bring you over because you're too far away. Down here, do you fit on the boats? Yes, in which case you can come up to King's Landing. How about anywhere else? Nope, don't want you as an army. You guys, how about you go merge up on the coast? Yeah, that looks fine. Never gonna need you, never gonna need you. Right. Oh, do we have some over here? You fit on the boats? Nope. In which case we don't need you and we don't need your boats. Right. I think that's all the armies going somewhere and the rest should be... Oh, apparently we have one army there. Because apparently we control some land underneath. Castle of Eagle Tower. That should probably be given to him. Or if not to him, to his liege. But he's not underneath us right now. But we should give that away because we don't really want it. Not that. Okay, so that one is moving. Okay, perfect. Everyone has a place to go. In grace, I'll honor my allegiance and take up arms to defend the realm against the Iron Throne's enemies. The armies of Lorath shall join you as soon as possible. Excellent. As will the armies of the Vale. And Dorne. And the Stormlands. Perfect. Tyrell failed to answer my call to arms, is preferring to sit behind his castle walls. Same with the Greyjoys. And the Greycalls. And the Starks. And the Tullys. Okay. Roland is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. He's not very bright, but he is a swordsman. Okay. After arriving in Roseby, the first day of the tourney begins in earnest. You tilt against many lesser knights throughout the day, most of whom you unhorsed easily. Now, in the coming days, the final rounds of the list begin, and the opposition shall surely be more fierce. The tourney herald announced competitors of the next joust. You've been drawn against Sir Hendry Darklin. Not a very good jouster. You mount your charge, take a lance for your squire, and ride to the end of the list. Sir Hendry does likewise, and on cue, the horses break into a gallop. As we close in on our opponent, we see an opening. We definitely guide our lance into strike whilst evading their charge. And we knocked him off his horse. We've been declared the winner, defeating Sir Henry Darklin in a fine joust. The tourney herald announced the competitors of the next joust, being drawn against Utheris Hogg, another fairly bad jouster. We take our lance again, and we see an opening, and we knock him off his horse again. We've now been drawn against Sir Briar Saragmore. He is a slightly better jouster than the other two, but still fairly bad. We take a lance, mount a horse, and... Oh, the opponent got the better of us. Our lance makes a glancing blow in their armour, while their lance hits true. Lord Cregan II of Winterfell has declared the Winterfell Broken Branch de jure war over Castle Serwyn on Lord Jonel of Broken Branch. The Starks have declared on the Hornwoods for Castle Serwyn. Okay. The blow from his lance sends us reeling, but we managed to stay on our horse. Also, there's a dangerous faction. Overthrow the monarchy of the Iron Throne. With one person in it. I don't think it's that dangerous a faction, actually. The crowd gasps, expect you to fall. However, you maintain your grip, bring the mount around to the other side of the list, ready for another charge. Opponent got the better of you. He strikes us square in the middle. How have we got worse at jousting or something? We should be really good at this. Oh well. The force knocks the wind out of us. We're sent flying from our horse. We're left lying in the dirt as the crowd cheers Sir Briar. He's been declared the winner, defeating you, eliminating you from the tourney. There's always next time. Sir Royce Greatwood and Prince Aerys Blackfyre were the next to joust in the list. After many tilts and broken lances, Prince Aerys was eventually on horse, leaving Sir Royce to be declared the winner. Royce should be much better than Aerys, I would imagine. Yes, much better. After many tilts over several days, only two knights remained undefeated. Sir Royce Greatwood and Sir Briar Saragmore faced each other in final joust. After many tilts to finally execute jousting, Sir Briar was on a horse, leaving Sir Royce to be declared the winner. Well, at least he did that right. Very good job. He truly deserves it. Right. And we're almost over here and merged up. I think there's probably as many men as can actually fit on the boats. Like, do we have actually a little bit too many? So we will create a new unit. That'll do. We'll select this one, stick it on the boat. Make sure that we have the right troops. So we want to have something like this. That works. Then we're going to head over to Norvos. Right. Lord Meryl's tourney is finally over. It's time to ride home, having Lord Meryl's tourney is finally over. It's time to ride home, having completed Gamely in the lists. Oh dear. I think that's a sign that I should end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.